Hi, my name is Paul, and I'll be your learning guide for this guided learning video, solving a two-step equation by first adding, then dividing. The equation minus 18x minus 9 equals negative 117 is given. To solve this equation, first by addition, add 9 to both sides of the equation. What this does is essentially undo the subtraction of 9. I like to write it on both sides of the equal sign and then a line underneath to indicate that I'm going to apply this to both sides and write the result underneath. Notice I write negative 18x underneath, kind of sliding it more to the right, equals negative 108. We are going to undo the multiplication by negative 18 by dividing both sides by negative 18. So I use a fraction bar as my preference to show division. On the left, any number divided by itself becomes 1x. But instead of writing 1x, just write the letter x equals. And now, when we look at the right-hand side, there are a few ways to simplify it. We can either do division by longhand, like this, 1/8 negative 18 into negative 108, or we can simply make a guess. This is typically the easier way to go about it. For example, if we try 5 times negative 18, this is negative 10 times 5, which is negative 50 plus negative 8 times 5, negative 40 equals negative 90. This means that this is not correct because we're looking for negative 108. We need something bigger. Let's try 6 times negative 18, which is negative 60 plus negative 48, which equals negative 108. Then writing the final line, we have x is equal to 6. Let's take a look at example 2. Negative 14x minus 7 equals negative 133. Please stop the video and try working this out on your own before proceeding with the solution. First, to solve for x, we have to undo subtraction by 7. To do that, we will add 7 to both sides of the equation. Again, I recommend writing plus 7 on both sides aligned underneath. Because these cancel out, bring the negative 14x down. Right-hand side equals negative 126. Negative 14 is multiplying x, so divide both sides by negative 14 to undo this. And my preference here is to use a fraction bar. Negative 14 divided by negative 14 is 1, so 1x. But instead, again, of writing 1x, just write x equals. You get into a similar situation as before, noting that when there are two negatives here, the answer is positive. So you could, for example, write 14 into 126. My preference, though, is to make a guess like 14 times 10 is 140. We know that's too big. We really want 126, which is 14 times 9, because 126 is 14 less than 140. We know our answer is then x equals 9. Please let me know which example you found most helpful and what you'd like to see in the next video. Leave a comment below and check out more free content at tutoringbymatthew.com.